Hello again and welcome to another video. This is our September 2016, which is the 66 plate BMW 435i M Sport Auto, the coupe with the 8-speed ZF gearbox and paddle shift. This car has covered just 24,943 miles from new with full service history. That's all with BMW, and then we're just going to send it in for another service with our BMW specialist. That will all go onto the iDrive and the database for the service history. The car is finished in sapphire black metallic, 2 owners from new. Now the car has some really nice features. It's got a lot of M Performance body kit on the car. It's all genuine BMW, and it's all proper carbon fibre where it is carbon fibre, apart from the gloss trims on the sills at the side. So I'm going to take you around the car and show you all of the features, all of the spec. It's got a really nice spec on it as well. Show you the bodywork. The whole car, as you can see, has been detailed to a really high level. We have 2 people on one vehicle, one specialising in the outside of the car and the other specialises on the inside of the car, making sure the car's as nice as it can be. Now, we've got the carbon fibre M Performance splitter down at the front here. Now, I'm just going to see if I can zoom in without my shadow. As you can see, this is, as I say, the original carbon fibre splitter from BMW. Now this comes as a set with the rear diffuser. BMW tell me that they sell them as a pair because the airflow is changed underneath the car, and so you need both panels in order for the airflow to be as it should, I guess. So I was just trying to sort the lighting out on the camera there. So we've also got black grills, the BMW black grills. Because it's so bright in here and the car's in black, I'm really struggling, as you can see, with the light. There we go, managed to get it sorted eventually. Got the LED headlights. We've got headlight wash here as well, front and rear parking sensors. But if we look at this paintwork on the front, it is beautiful. There's no damage, no chips. Let me see if I can come in at the side. Really, really crisp. Now there's a couple of very small minor chips. There's one just there in the center of the screen. I think there's another one somewhere. Oh no, not on that side. Just show you this side as well. Apologies for the light. There's a lot of reflection. There we go. Let's just turn that down a bit. We've got the fog lights down there as well. And there's no damage on the carbon fibre either. It's not even chippy, to be honest with you. If I come in close, for a car of this age, it's really beautiful condition. If we come up onto the bonnet, take you across the front, tiny, wincy little chip there. It's been touched in, it's just catching the reflection from the lights above. Just come round this way, see if we're trying to, as you can see, we've got the reflection of the roof panels. Just trying to bring you around and capture it. It's got so much reflection from the machine polishing. So the first machine polish basically cuts the paint and takes out all those sort of wispy scratches that you get when you sponge your car over. And then the second polish is done with an orbiting rotary polisher, and that takes out like the holograms that you see in the sun. So you get a nice deep shine. Now, we have the 624 20-inch alloys on this car, and these are just under £4,000 as an option when they're new with the tyres. So another really expensive option on there. Got the M Sport brakes, as you can see there, the blue calipers. We've got the M Performance transfer down the side, and then the black gloss body trim along there as well. If I look down the side of the car, just look how sharp those panels are. It's not had any paint work, there's no ripples or anything. We've got these carbon fibre wing mirror caps, sorry. These are about £550 just for the caps, and as I say, I think it's about £1,700 for the diffuser at the back and the carbon fibre splitter. We come up onto the roof. There's a couple of tiny little stone chip, very small, just there and there, bang in the middle of the screen. Other than that, no bird dropping stains or anything like that, no tree sap stains, no etching of the paintwork. It's got a lovely, let's try and keep it, sorry about the reflection, it's just so shiny. It's just, if I come back out, you'll see how nice it is. And then we've got the LED lights at the back. I'll come down and show you at this angle as well. And we come across the back. There you can see the diffuser. And you'll see in the center. And then at the side here, you've got these little vents. Now what we did notice as well is this section here is actually been finished in black gloss and it floats around. That's usually just plastic. So that's actually been done additionally as well. If we come up onto the boot lid, which you'll see is beautiful and shiny, we've got the carbon fibre spoiler. And you can see, if I just come across, you can see that this is original, because if it was from eBay, it would just look like when the tide's going out and the sand, it would be all ripply and stuff. And you can just see that this is a lot better quality and smoother. And these are quite expensive actually. I think they're approximately £800. They're not cheap to buy. So it's got a lot of additional extras. Like I say, £4,000 for the wheel. There's about £6,000 to £7,000 of body kit. You know, by the time you have it all fitted as well. We've got the sun protection glass at the back. Just going to come down low on this side. Try and get rid of this brightness. There we go, you can see all there. Again, if we look down the side of the car, just trying to come. And all of the wheels are in really nice condition. There's no damage on the wheels. Just come down and show you that transfer that runs along. That protects from stone chips as well along there. And no damage on that trim. If we look at, oh, just look at that panel, look. No ripple, nothing, it's beautiful. And the door edges, unmarked, no scratches around the door handles. All of the black gloss trim. What you'll find is when cars have been polished over the years, sometimes the top edge of here gets worn through because people don't know what they're doing and they scuff it when they're trying to clean the car. This is all lovely. Again, carbon fibre, look, no scratches. So let's just come out, spend a bit of time just showing you the actual car from a distance now, opposed to, I like to do the close-up so you can see the panels and how clean they are. This is the best angle to get an actual overview of the car. It looks really good from the front. And we've had various different colours in the coupes. We've had Mexico blues, tanzanites, and a few others. But the way this has been put together with the body kit and everything, I've got to say, it's probably one of the sharpest cars we've had in the coupes. And looks-wise, is really hard to beat. Okay, let's take a look inside. Okay, we'll start with the door card. So what we're looking for any damage on the door edge here, because this is where the seat belts sometimes get jammed in between the door shut. Nothing there. Got the puddle lights underneath. Got the brushed aluminium trim with the black gloss finisher. And you'll notice there's no scratching or damage on the brushed aluminium. We've got the Harman Kardon sound system. There are 16 speakers in the car with some under the seat just here. There's 2 in the door area, as you can see. Up on the top there are more in the back, 2 in the side panel there, and I think there's some somewhere else in the back I can't see from here, to be honest with you. If we look at the black Dakota leather, we've got the button here to move the seat in and out. In fact, while we're here, let's just take a look in the back. See that the back of the seats are nice and tidy. This is the areas that you don't always get to see in people's pictures, and they can be quite marked up sometimes if people have been in the back, or things when the seats are down, things that have pushed through and scuffed the back of the seats, but it's all good. And all of the leather, really nice and clean. We've got the center armrests in the back there. If I just stretch in, you can just see that the air vents, there's no damage there either. All the original mats in there. So we've got electric seats as well, with the electric bolster. So the little rocker button there will inflate the bolsters either side to hold you in the car. We look all around the door shut. All of the rubbers are intact. No damage on the front here. No damage on the brushed aluminium here or up here. And then if we look down, got the center armrest. The brushed aluminium continues down here as well. And it's not marked up at all. It's all in lovely condition all around the gear shift there. If we come up onto here, I'll show you when we get in the car as well. But all in lovely condition. So let's have a look in the boot. Now the boot's open, I'll just take you across the top of the bumper. As you can see, no scratches on there. The light is very bright, so it's just picking up. Let's just try and get this zoomed out. There we go. And the plastic trim, what we got on there, tiny little scuff on there, look, very minor. It's catching more of the light in the camera than it is to the naked eye. But all the boot carpets, the seats drop down as well, as you can see. Got a lever here, and again on this side, and that will drop the seats down so you can put things through. I just come out a little bit. I was hoping there wouldn't be too much light today because it's overcast outside, but it's very bright. Now, if we look in here, got the locking wheel nut and everything. First aid kit. Triangle. And while this is up, you can see all in lovely condition. All around the filler cap. Didn't go in here earlier. You see, this car will run on the E10 fuel as well. If I just come in, try and get focus, just mentioning it just there. So no problems there. Let's open up in fact, what I was going to show you is a lot of the BMWs, or most of them, do have the LED lights under the handles as well. Let's just put these lights onto auto. The door card on the driver's side. So no damage. I'm just having a good scout round on there. Yep, no damage on there Nothing down the outside edge. All lovely and clean underneath. And then again, if we look at the door shuts, take you all the way around. Like so. And then while we're here, we might as well just pull this seat forward and just show you that it's not really been sat in the back by the looks of it. There's no creasing on the leather and the back of the seat. And so we've got the memory buttons on the driver's seat. 2 memories. They come up onto the leather, the base, and the rest of the seat all in nice condition. I'm just going to move this seat back so we can jump in. We've got auto lights, auto wipers. Notice how clean it is all down here as well. Really surprises me how people photograph their cars sometimes, and there's mud in the footwells, and it just says a little bit about lack of preparation, doesn't it? Okay, so we have the professional media up here. In fact, probably best we start over here. So 24,943 miles. On this side of the steering wheel, we'll have a mode button. This panel down here is called the full black panel display. If we press through the mode button, you can see that it takes us through different screens. And with the roller button here, we can flick through radio channels. If we press the telephone button, the last dialed numbers will come up when you've got the phone connected. Your FM music collection is the hard drive, and then you've got your DAB. We've got, in fact, let's put the lights back on and turn this up. So we've got speed limiter and cruise control. This will limit the speed. You can use the roller wheel. If you're going in a 50-mile-an-hour zone, you can put that all the way up to 50, etc. And then the cruise control, if you look just over here on this edge, you'll see the speed, the little needle pop up. Okay, got the paddle shift. This is the ZF 8-speed gearbox. You come back into drive, you go over to the left, it's in sport auto until you move either the gear selector or the paddles, and then you'll notice just down here it's gone into manual. If the car is in manual mode when it's in sport mode, or sport on the dynamic settings here, or drive modes as some people call them, then you will have to put the car back into, let's just change this, back into auto by either moving it over to the right, or if you're over on this side but you've got it in sport down here, flip it over to the left, then back to the right, and that will put you back into auto mode. So you've got your Bluetooth up here. If we go into the menu, now we've got a company locally that can actually update the professional media screens in the cars. So if you were looking to update that, that's something that can be done as well. So we've got the navigation, go into the map. Well, currently, if we come over to the left, this is where all the sub menus are. And as you flick down, you can see all the different information in there. Additional information. If you go into additional information, you've got GPS, satellite images, perspective view and 3D, and further options. You can change colours, night modes, etc. But the one, let's go back to map. This one just above, this is where you'd want it in direction of travel, for example. Now, using the radio buttons, or the numbers down here, you'll see along the top there, you can actually save some of these windows. So if you wanted to have the 2 different views, In fact, I want the next one down, perspective. If we run our finger along the buttons, you can see we have not selected anything for button 8. So we've got button 8 is on perspective, and button 7 is in the overview from the top. We've got the heated seats as well, just point out the climate control. Go into the media, come over to the left, got your music collection, external devices for your Bluetooth streaming, excuse me, your sound system. So we've got the Harman Kardon sound system, hit the Logic 7 surround, turn the music up, I don't know, let's go into media, let's go into radio
direction, i.e. weaning themselves off of fossil fuels.
Find some music.
Flicking through the highlights to when you said you loved me for the first time.
There we go. There's a lot more depth with the Harman Kardon sound system than there is on the standard system. The loudspeaker system is a bit better, but the Harman Kardon's pretty much the best one that you can get in these BMWs, unless you got to like X5s and stuff like that, where you can get Bang & Olufsen. Got all the books down there as well. Just going to come back up. If we go into menu, and then we come down to vehicle information, this is where we can see all the service history of the car. Now this is due to go in for its service. So it was serviced 17,000 miles. This is like a engine oil, vehicle check, etc. So that service has all been done, because they're about every 2 years. So this one was done later. There might be another service when it goes in. We'll check to see if there was another service done. And if we come back out here, it's going to have a brake fluid change, front pads. We'll do an oil service as well. It's not due till next year, but we're just going to do it anyway. And then the rear pads, 14,000 miles. So we'll have a minimum front pads, engine oil service, brake fluid service, and bring it all right up to date. So there'll be nothing to done. And if it needs an MOT, that'll be done as well. Right. We've got a USB and auxiliary port in here. There's a further 12 volt port just under there, under the glove box. We've got one in here. All nice and clean in there as well. I think we'll have a look under the I'll just take it out of gear. Let's have a look under the bonnet. Didn't show you, but all the mirrors fold in. That's another option that you have to pay for. Let's lift the bonnet up. And this is our twin powered turbo straight 6. Twin powered turbo is one turbo but 2 inlet ports into the turbo. And what that does is it enables the turbo to spin up quicker at lower revs. It's more efficient as well, better fuel economy, and a lot less lag, if bar any lag, to be honest with you. They're very responsive, these engines. These are around about 326 brake horsepower. With a Celtic remap, I think these are now going to about 423 or 421 brake horsepower. With no problem whatsoever. It's well within its tolerances. It's a really good setup on these 435s and the 440s for that matter. But beautiful and clean, all cleaned using like WD-40 under here and done by hand. They spend a lot more time doing things more carefully. Any leaves that are down in here are all hoovered out first. You don't want to put a jet wash in there and turn it to mush, because it'll just block up all the waterways, and then you'll end up with water coming into the car. So there we have it. This is our 435i. Please give me a call if I've missed anything. I'll be happy to explain it over the phone. We've got lots of different finance options on the car. different warranties, packages. Stunning looking car. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.